Hey guys, it's Destiny with Women in Real Estate. I'm here today with Sid Muldrow of Cantor Brokerage. We are currently sitting at her listing and she's just going to fill us in on where we're at and yeah.
So this is Marine Lair. The address is 6653 Neptune Place here in La Jolla, right off of Windansea Beach. This amazing home was completed in 2012, custom built with the owner along with the designer as well. And yeah, this beautiful 3.5, 4-bath home. Yeah.
Awesome, very awesome. So this is a beautiful bachelor pad, or at least it was, correct?
It was a bachelor pad at one point, but no longer a bachelor pad. Husband and wife, they live here full time,
Okay.
and this is their permanent residence.
And they're just moving on to something bigger for a family?
Yeah, that's their plan. They
Okay.
definitely want to get a bigger home, but
Okay.
they love this house. But if they can sell it, that'd be great.
Okay, cool. Well, so can you give us a little bit of background on how you started in real estate?
Yeah, so I had my license since 2007. And the reason why I started in real estate, I was in college at the time, haven't graduated, and my friends that were a year above me, they were doing real estate in Florida, and they were doing really well in the business, and I was completely intrigued by this whole real estate world because, after college, that was not my plan. I wanted to be in marketing full time, and moved to Florida doing real estate. It went really well, and at the time, I'd never been to California, then moved to California, and I got my real estate license out here before the market crashed.
And
yeah.
how was that, during the market crash?
When the market crashed, it was a tough transition because a lot of the stuff, especially with my experience, I wasn't really familiar with the short sales or foreclosures at the time. It was very brand new to me. But luckily I had bartending as a background, so I was able to go back to bartending, kind of put my real estate license on hold for a little bit, kept it active, but just kind of took a seat back.
Yeah.
And see what happens with the market. Kind of did real estate on the side, but not full time. And yeah, that's how I pretty much adjusted during the 2-3 year period.
Well, good. You're a survivor. That's awesome. That's good.
Yeah. You figure it out. And I did some property management in between.
Okay.
I was doing leasing, renting.
Yeah.
So whatever to keep myself,
Like
involved in
the
the real
industry.
estate.
That's good. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So typically nowadays, what does your day-to-day look like?
So my day-to-day, I treat this as a full-time job. Usually if I don't have meetings in the morning, I'm in the office by 9. I work until about 5 or 6.
Okay.
And that's not including showings or meetings, because once you have showings or you have meetings or caravans, that kind of changes your schedule a lot.
Definitely.
So sometimes my days can go to like 7 or 8 o'clock.
Wow.
And then I work out.
Yeah.
I have a puppy, so it keeps me really busy. I have a pretty 12-hour days.
Wow.
So,
But that
yeah.
gives you a lot of flexibility too. So
It
that's
does,
cool.
yeah. I try to, balance my lifestyle with work, because that way you can kind of have a little bit of sanity.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so what would you say is a challenge that you've kind of faced within this industry? I mean, you could be specific or broad.
I think in the beginning, one of the biggest challenges I faced was I looked too young, or I was too young.
You would think that's not a bad thing.
Therefore, I
People assume a lack of
assume,
experience.
the assumptions that comes with being younger in the industry,
Yeah.
not being knowledgeable. But on the flip side of that, the pros to that is that we are I have experience that we tend to be a little more savvier when it comes to
Yes.
technology,
Yes.
because as you can tell, like with real estate and all the changes, everything's getting more digitalized.
Definitely.
And, so it kind of goes, works with you.
Okay.
With the being young.
Okay. So then what would your advice be to young women who are looking to kind of enter this industry? Because obviously, not having as much experience, it can be very intimidating. What advice
I
would you
say
give?
find a mentor, hands
Okay.
down. Women, if it's a man or woman, find a mentor, find someone that is willing to take you under their wing, teach you the ropes, because there's nothing can come next to experience.
Okay.
You can read all the books you want, but experience is key, and find someone that's willing to work with you and kind of take you under their wing.
Awesome.
Because
Okay.
I had some great mentors in my life, so it really helped me to get to where I am.
That's great. Would you want to give them a shout out right now? Anyone in particular?
Prem Advani, and also a good friend of mine, Andrew Cantor, who is also the owner of Cantor Brokerage.
Awesome.
If you surround yourself with like-minded people and people that are, willing to build everyone up for success. So I think that's very important.
That's great. Okay, so what would you say your biggest accomplishment has been thus far in real estate?
One of my biggest accomplishments had been last year. I sold my first multi-million-dollar listing. It was 4.385 million.
Very impressive.
So it was my first biggest sale ever. I was co-listing with Steve Carencross, a very well-known real estate agent in San Diego as well. And working together and having that listing, I think that really launched my luxury career.
That's awesome.
So,
well, congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
So right now we are going to go into our lightning round. Stay tuned.
Go for it.
We are going to actually relocate, and then we will be right back. Thank you so much, Sid.
You're welcome.